Hi everybody, it's Emrys here and welcome to the Doki Doki Literature Club. This was requested by someone below in the comments. I have never played this game before, so this is kind of like a first experience. I have seen like maybe one or two clips and maybe a random song from when I was in 6th grade by like the random encounters, but that's the most I know. I was like kind of like doing a little bit on the game, just like looking at it. And I guess there is some very disturbing content, so if you guys kind of get triggered really easily, I do want to say you probably shouldn't watch this just because I don't want to trigger anything for anyone. But on that note, let's get into it. They're so cute. Oh my gosh, wait a minute. Pink hair. It's okay. No, we're good. Please enter your name. Emrys. What time do I work today? I should probably check that. Hey, oh, it's like that's like that yandere kind of like setup from that one cutscene with Losana and Senpai. Oh my gosh, wait, it's a different game. Hey, I see an annoying girl running towards me from the distance, waving her arms in the air like she's totally oblivious to any attention she might draw to herself. That girl is Hey Siri. How do you pronounce? Guys, look away for a second. Don't look at this. Pronounce Sayore. Sayori. You know the kind of friend you never see yourself making today? Well, you never see yourself making today, but it just kind of works out because you've known each other for so long. We used to walk to school together on days like this, but starting around high school, she would oversleep more and more frequently, and I would get tired of waiting up. But if she's going to chase after me like this, I almost feel better off running away. However, I just sigh and idle in front of the crosswalk and let Sayori catch up to me. Is she panting? I overslept again, but I caught you this time. Maybe, but only because I decided, it's me. Maybe, but I only decided to stop and wait for you. You say that like you were thinking about ignoring me. That's mean, Emrys. Well, you know, people say I'm quite mean sometimes. Well, if people stare at you for acting weird, then I don't want them to think we're a couple or something. Whoa. You did wait for me after all, a couple. Guys, I didn't sign up to be in a couple. What the heck? I guess you don't have to... words. I guess you don't have it in you to be mean to me, even if you wanted to. Whatever you say, Sayori. We cross the street together and make our way to school. As we draw near, the streets become increasingly speckled with other students making their daily commute. By the way, Emrys, have you decided on a club to join yet? A club? I told you already, I'm not really interested in joining any clubs. I haven't been looking either. That's not true. You told me you'd join a club this year. Did I? I'm sure it's possible I did, but... And probably in one of our many conversations where I dismissively go along with whatever she's going on about. Sarah likes to worry a little too much about me when I'm perfectly content just getting by on the average while spending my free time on games and anime. That's me, SAO, first season. So bomb. If you just pass over Gun Gale online, it's so good. I was talking about how I'm worried that you won't... Oh. Okay, words. I was talking about how I'm worried that you won't learn how to socialize or have any skills before college. I said I'm going to college. Your happiness is really important to me, you know. And I know you're happy now, but I die at the thought of you becoming a... Siri, what does NEET mean?
A NEET, an acronym for not in education, employment, or training, is a
Okay, so she's... I'm worried you're gonna be unemployed in a few years because you're not used to the real world. I'm employed. I'm a Starbucks worker. You trust me, right? Don't make me keep worrying about you. Alright. I'll look at a few clubs if it makes you happy. No promises, though. You at least promise you'll promise me you'll try a little? Yeah, I'll Promise you that. Yay! Why do I let myself get lectured by such a carefree girl? More than that, I'm surprised I'd even let myself relent to her. I guess seeing her worry so much about me makes me want to ease her mind a little, at least. At least a little bit, even if she does exaggerate everything inside of her head. That's a long conversation. The school day is ordinary. Am I just, like, sitting here the entire time? I thought I was gonna be able to, like, walk around and stuff. Okay. This is cute. The school day is as ordinary as ever, and it's over before I know it. After I pack up my things, I stare blankly at the wall, looking for an ounce of motivation. Clubs. Sayori wants me to check out some clubs. I guess I have no choice but to start with the anime club. Hello? Sayori. Sayori, you must have came into the classroom while I was spacing out. I look around and realize I'm the only one left in the classroom. I thought I'd catch you coming out of your classroom, but I just saw you sitting here spacing out, so I came in. Honestly, you're even worse than me sometimes. I'm impressed. You don't need to wait up for me. You don't need to wait up for me if it's... I keep forgetting that it switches. You don't need to wait up for me if it's going to make you late to your own club. Well, I thought you might need some encouragement, so I thought, you know... Know what? Well, that you can come to my club. Sayori, yeah? There's no way I'm going to your club. Meanie? Ugh. Sayori is the vice president of the literature club. Is my things, like, glitching on my OBS? Not that I was ever aware that she had any interest in literature. In fact, I'm 99% sure she only did it because she thought it'd be fun to help start a new club. Since she was the first one to show interest after the one who proposed the club, she inherited the title vice president. That said, my interest in literature is guaranteed to be even less. Yeah, I'm going to the anime club. Come on, please. Why do you care so much anyway? I'm getting spammed. Oh. I didn't care so much anyways. Well, I kind of told the club yesterday I would bring in a new member. And that's easy. Natsuki made cupcakes and everything. Don't make promises you can't keep. I can't tell if Sayori is really that much of an airhead or if she's cunning us to have this all planned out. I let out a long sigh. Fine, I'll stop by for a cupcake, okay? Yes, let's go. And thus today marks the day I sold my soul for a cupcake. I dejectedly followed Sayori across the school and the song's gone. I was listening to that. I dejectedly followed Sayori across the school and upstairs, a section of the school I rarely visit, being generally used for the third year classes and activities. Sayori, full of energy, swings open the classroom door. Everyone, the new member is here. I told you don't call me a new member. I glance around the room. Welcome to the literature girl. I read girl club at the same time. Welcome to the literature club. It's a pleasure meeting you. Well, she's pretty. Sayori always says nice things about you. Seriously, you brought a boy? Way to kill the atmosphere. Ah, Emrys, what a nice surprise. Welcome to the club. Oh, gee. Anyways. All words escape me in this situation. This club is full of incredibly cute girls. I don't like how that one's looking at me. Nor that one. This one, I agree. Incredibly cute girl. She looks so mono. I like the bow. Okay, I guess it's... Dang, hold on. I'm like actually looking at them now. Wow. Okay, wait. What are you looking at? If you want to say something, say it. Sorry. Wait, I'm a boy in this? I'm a boy. I'm not... Okay, my name's Emerson now. For like... Or Emerson. If I was a guy, I'd feel like my name... Yeah. Natsuki. The girl with the sour attitude, whose name is apparently Natsuki, is the one I don't recognize. Wait, I read that wrong. The girl with the sour attitude, whose name is apparently Natsuki, is the one I don't recognize. So I recognize the other two. Her small figure makes me think that she's probably a first year. She's also the one who made cupcakes, according to Sayori. You can just ignore her when she gets moody. Sayori says that quietly into my ear and then turns back around towards the other girls. Anyways, this is Natsuki, always full of energy. And this is Yuri, the smartest in the club. Don't... Oh... She's playing with her hair. Oh, that's adorable. Don't say things like that. Yuri, who appears comparatively more mature and timid, seems to be having a hard time keeping up with people like Sayori and Natsuki. Ah, well, it's nice to meet the both of you. It sounds like you already know Monica, is that right? That's right. It's great to see you again, Emerus. Monica smiled. What? Was she like dipping? she did like a... She was like standing straight and then her whole... You can't see what I'm doing, but she did like a whole like wave with her body. Like she swung. Okay, I mean that's interesting. We do know each other. Well, we rarely talked, but we were in the same class last year. Monica was probably the most popular girl in that class. Smart, beautiful, athletic. Basically completely out of my league. So having her smile at me feels a little... you too, Monica. You too. Come sit down, Emerus. We made room for you at the table. So you can sit next to me or Monica. I'll get the cupcake. So if she's the smartest, prettiest, most athletic girl, and I'm a guy. Oh, but... Hey, I made them. I'll get them. Sorry, I got a little too excited. And how about I make some tea as well? I'm getting pampered. Oh, I like this. I feel like I'm getting, like, princess treatment right now. The girls have a few desks arranged to form a table. As Sayori mentioned, it's been a widening, so there's one space next to... It's been widened, so there's a space next to Monica and one space next to Sayori. Natsuki and Yuri walk over to the corner of the room where Natsuki grabs a wrapped tray and Yuri opens the closet. Still feeling awkward, I take a seat next to Sayori. Natsuki proudly marches back to the table, tray in hand. Okay, are you ready? Ta-da! Ooh, ah, ah. I'm assuming I was going ooh, but it just looked weird. Natsuki lifts the foil off the tray to reveal a dozen white fluffy cupcakes decorated to look like cats. I love cats. They just taste so good. No, I'm kidding. The whiskers are drawn with icing and little pieces of chocolate are used to make ears. Oh, so cute. I had no idea you were so good at baking, Natsuki. Well, you know. Just hurry and take one. Sayori grabs one and then Monica and then I follow. It's delicious. Sayori talks with her mouth full, already managed to get icing on her face. I turn the cupcake around on my fingers looking for the best angle to take a bite. Natsuki is quiet. I can't help but her sneaking glances in my direction. Is she waiting for me to take a bite? I finally bite down. The icing is sweet and full of flavor. I wonder if she made it herself. This is really good. Thank you, Natsuki. Why are you thanking me? It's not like... Oh... It's not like I like you or anything. Haven't I heard this somewhere before? It's not like I made them for you or anything. I thought you technically did. Sayori said. Well, maybe. Oh, whoa, what did I do? No. What am I doing? Return! I'm so confused. Well, maybe. Oh, I clicked down here, but not for, you dummy. Alright. I give up on Natsuki's weird logic and dismiss the conversation. Yuri returns to the table carrying a tea set. She carefully places a teacup in front of each of us before settling down at the teapot next to the cupcake tray. Next to the cupcake tray. You'll keep a whole tea set in this classroom? Don't worry, the teachers gave us permission. After all, doesn't a hot cup of tea help you enjoy a good book? I guess. Don't let yourself get intimidated. Yuri's just trying to impress you. That's not... Insulted, Yuri looks away. I meant that, I believe you. Well, tea and reading might not be a pastime for me, but I at least enjoy tea. I'm glad. Yuri faintly smiles to herself in relief. Monica raises an eyebrow, then smiles at me. So what made you consider the literature club? I was afraid of this question. Something tells me I shouldn't tell Monica that I was practically dragged here by Sayori. Well, I haven't joined any clubs yet, and Sayori seemed really happy here, so that's okay. Don't be embarrassed. Well, we'll make sure you feel right at home. As the president of the literature club, it is my duty to make the club fun and exciting for everyone. Monica, I'm surprised. How come you decided to start your own club? You could probably be a board member for any of the major clubs. Weren't you the leader of the debate club last year? Well, you know. Swings her entire body. To be honest, I can't stand all the politics around the major clubs. It feels like nothing but arguing about the budget and publicity and how to prepare for events. I don't like this little I like her the ponytail though, the nice, you know what I mean, and the she's got cute hair, but this whole thing she's got going on feels weird. I'd rather take something I personally enjoy and make something special out of it. And it encourages others to get into literature than I'm fulfilling a dream. Monica really is a great leader. Yuri also nods in agreement. Yeah, bitch, nerds. And I'm surprised there aren't more people in the club yet. It's hard to start a new club. You could put it that way. Not many are very interested in putting out all the effort and start something brand new. I read that so wrong, didn't I? I'm like reading it so dyslexically, I feel. Especially when it's something that doesn't grab your attention, like literature. You have to work hard to convince people that you're both fun and worthwhile. She's pointing. Who's she pointing at? The board? There's nothing on the board except magazines is what it looks like. It makes school events like festivals not that much more important. I'm confident that we can all really grow this club before we graduate. Right, everyone? Yeah, we'll do our best. You know it. I'm literally in love with her. Scratch these people out, you. I just like the hair. I think the hair is something about bright pink hair. It's like a bubblegum feel. Everyone enthusiastically agrees. Such different girls, all interested in the same goal. Monica must have worked really hard just to find these three. Maybe that's why they're all so delighted by the new idea of a member joining. Though I still don't know if I can keep up with their level of enthusiasm about literature. So, Emrys, what kind of things do you like to read? Well, considering how little I've read these past few years, I don't really have a good way of answering that. Manga? I mutter quietly to myself, half joking. Natsuki's head perks up. It looks like she wants to say something, but she keeps quietly. Not much of a reader, I guess. Well, I mean, that can change. What's wrong with manga? I know it's like a lot of pictures. I like pictures. What am I saying? I spoke without thinking after seeing Yuri's sad smile. You like textbooks or something? I'll get you my chemistry book from like years ago. Anyway, what about you, Yuri? Well, let's see. Yuri traces the rim of her teacup with her finger. My favorites are usually novels that build deep and complex fantasy worlds. So she does not like the picture books like Dr. Seuss. Personally, if you talk to me, I love Dr. Seuss. My favorite thing to write on cups is green eggs and ham. What is your opinion on this? I have gotten in trouble by my manager writing that on cups, but I thought it was cute and quirky. You know, Dr. Seuss, technically, he builds a world of imagination, and that's pretty complex and fantasistical, if you ask me. This level of creativity and craftsmanship behind them is amazing to me. And telling a good story in such a foreign world is equally impressive. Yuri goes on, clearly passionate about her reading. She seems so reserved and timid since the moment I walked in, but it's so obvious by the way her eyes light up that she finds comfort in her world of books, not people. But I like a lot of things. Stories with deep psychological elements usually immerse me as well. Isn't it amazing how a writer can so deliberately take advantage of your own lack of imagination to completely throw you for a loop? Anyways, I've been reading a lot of horror lately. I read a horror book once. I desperately grasped something I can relate to at a minimal level. At this rate, Yuri might as well be having a conversation with a rock. Really, I wouldn't have expected that, Yuri, for someone as gentle as you. I guess you could say that. But if a story makes me think or it takes me to another world, then I really can't put it down. Surreal horror is often very successful at changing the way you look at the world, even if it's for a brief moment. See, I don't really do horror books. I like Five Nights at Freddy's. That's probably the scariest stuff that I can handle. I'm kind of a wuss. So, yeah. Ugh, I hate horror. Oh, why is that? Well, Natsuki's eyes dart over from me for a second. Never mind. That's right, you usually like to write about cute things, don't you, Natsuki? What? What gives you that idea? Well, you left a scrap paper behind the last club meeting. It looks like you were working on a poem called Don't Say It Out Loud, and give that back. Fine, fine. Your cupcakes, your poems, everything you do is just as cute as you are. Sayers, oh. Whoa. Slides up behind Natsuki and puts her hands around her shoulder. I didn't realize I was going to be reading a textbook when I downloaded this. Oh my gosh, I'm like running out of air in my lungs. Breathe, Emerus, breathe. My mouse is like falling apart. What the heck? I guess I don't need this. I'm not cute. Natsuki, you write your own poems? I guess sometimes. Why do you care? I think that's impressive. Why don't you share them sometimes? No. Natsuki averts her eyes. You wouldn't like them. Not a very confident writer yet? I understand how Natsuki feels. Sharing that level of writing takes more than just confidence. The truest form of writing is writing to oneself. You must be willing to open up to your readers, exposing your vulnerabilities, showing even the deepest reaches of your heart. Do you have writing experience too, Yuri? Maybe you share some of your work, you can set an example and help Natsuki feel comfortable enough to share hers. I guess it's the same for you too, Yuri. Yeah. Loser. Gosh, could not imagine. I don't know how to read that well. I keep like jumping around and writing. Oh my gosh, my writing. You can't even like understand my writing. It's so bad. But I can bake. So I'm basically Natsuki without the poem. I actually did used to write poems. But I just don't anymore because I lack creativity in everything. Everything I say, everything I do, creativity out the window at this point right now. It's kind of brain dead, honestly. I wanted to read everyone's poems. We all sit in silence for a moment. Okay. Can she, like, stop doing that? I don't know how much I appreciate her doing that. It feels almost... That's so weird. I can, like, turn... I just found something out with my mic. Oh my gosh. Okay, so sorry about that. Okay. I have an idea, everyone. Natsuki and Yuri look quizzically at Monica. Let's all go home and write a poem of our own. Then the next we meet, we can share them with each other. That way everyone is even. Yeah, let's do it. Plus, now that we have a new member, I think it will help us all get a little more comfortable with each other and strengthen the bond of our club. Isn't that right, Emerus? Monica smiles warmly at me once. Hold on, there's still one problem. What's that? Now that we're back on the original topic of me joining the club, I bluntly come forth with what's been on my mind the entire time. I never said I would join this club. Sarah may have convinced me to stop by, but I never made any decision. I still have other clubs to look at, and, I lost my train of thought. All four girls stared back at me with dejected eyes. But, I'm sorry, I thought, Emerus, I'm defenseless against these girls. Yeah, I would be too. Dang. This is like real life. I'm horrible at flirting in real life and with anime girls. Oh gosh. How am I supposed to make clear-headed decisions when it's like this? This is it. This is if I'm writing poems is the price I need to pay in order to spend every day with these beautiful girls? Right. Okay, I've decided then. I'll join the literature club. One by one, the girl's eyes lit up. Yes, I'm so happy. Sarah wraps her arms around me, jumping up and down. Hey, you really did scare me there for a moment. If you really just came by for the cupcakes, I would have been super pissed. Well, that makes it official. Just headbutt her. Wham. Welcome to the literature club. Thanks, I guess. Okay, everyone. I think with that, we can officially end today's meeting on a good note. Everyone, remember tonight's assignment. Write a good poem and bring it to the next meeting so we can all... I totally just get by without, like, actually knowing what I was supposed to say. Monica looks at me once more. Emerus, I look forward to see how you express yourself. I hate when she does this. This feels so weird. I don't like that. No, she, like, why is her whole body, like, you know what I mean? Can I really impress the class star Monica with my mediocre writing skills? I already feel the anxiety welling up inside me. Meanwhile, the girls continue to chit-chat as Yuri and Natsuki clean up their food. Hey, May, since we're already since we're already here, do you want to walk home together? That's right. Terry and I never walk home anymore because she's always stayed after school for the clubs. Sure, might as well. Yay! With the two of us, words. With that, the two of us depart from the classroom and make our way home. The whole way, my mind wanders back and forth between the four girls: Sayori, Natsuki, Yuri, and of course Monica. Will I really be happy spending every single day after school in a literature club? Perhaps. I'll have the chance to get closer to one of these girls. Oh! I can romance them? Hold on, that totally... Can I romance one of these girls? I just need to make the most of my circumstances, and I'm sure good fortune will find me. And I guess that starts with writing a poem tonight. Pick words you think your favorite club member will like. Something good might happen whoever likes the poem the most. She's very cute, so I'm gonna go clouds. Disown. Precious. Oh, do they jump at which one they like more? I'm thinking either bunny or strawberry. Lipstick seems to be Monica. I don't like Monica. Aura will be her. We're gonna go strawberry because she bakes. Okay, they jump when it's their word. Rainbow? No, I don't like you. Ew. I just didn't know what to pick that one. We can go... No, I don't... I'm really hoping that's not what it is because I don't like these two. I want her. Okay. Valent... Oh, Kawaii. Kawaii, that's definitely her. Whoa. That's crazy. Okay, Marshmallow. We're gonna go... Okay, that was wrong. I'm starting to think that it's rigged. No, I'm kidding. Fluffy. Cute. Not. No. Waterfall. Doki Doki has to be her, I feel, because Doki Doki Literature Club. Fun, cheer, headphones, restraint, portrait. I almost think cheer. Nope. Okay, not that one. Not that one. Flower. No. Anime. Twirl. Okay. Pure. We're doing good. Bubbles. Okay, those last few were just her, so I think this is good. Okay. This is just me trying to rizz up. We got this. Hi again, Everest. I have a few hours since I gotta go work. We're doing good. Glad to see you didn't run away on us. No, don't worry. This might be a little strange for me, but at least I can keep my word. I'm actually scared to see what our poem is gonna be. Well, I'm back at the literature club. I was last to come in, so everyone else is already hanging out. Thanks for keeping your promise, Emerus. I hope this isn't too overwhelming of a commitment for you. Making you dive headfirst into literature when you're not accustomed to it? Oh, come on, like he deserves any slack. Sarah told me you didn't even want to join any clubs this year. And last year, too. Well, you know, yeah. I don't know if you plan to just come here and hang out or what, but if you don't take us seriously, then you won't see the end of it. I don't know if I just like it when women boss me around, because I think there's a thing that I've noticed. She seems so bossy, and I like that. It's very sassiness, and I have no clue. Natsuki, you certainly have a big mouth for someone who keeps her manga collection in her club room. In the club room? Natsuki finds herself stuck between Monica and manga. Monica is literature. I agree with you. The freaking, what was it? Well, it was the gambling one that I had, where she would take the fingernails. I had like 5 of the books. This was also when I was like in 6th grade when I was getting them. So I don't have them anymore. But I used to have like 4 manga books, 4 anime things. Manga. Yeah. Now I just have alien comic books. All in seals. Swiftly defeated, Natsuki plops back into her seat. Don't worry, guys. Emerson always gives it his best. Emerson always gives it I feel weird saying that. Emerson always gives it her best, as long as she's having fun. She helps me with busy work without me even asking. Like cooking, cleaning my room. How dependable. Sayori, that's because your room is messy. It's distracting. You almost set your house on fire once as well. Is that so? You two are really good friends, aren't you? I might be a little jealous. How come? You and Emerson can become good friends as well. Oh, Sayori. As usual, Sayori seems oblivious to the weird situation she just put me into. Oh, Yuri even brought you something today, you know? Wait, Sayori. Me? No, not really. Don't be shy. It's nothing. What is it? Oh. Sarah made it seem like a big deal when it's not. What did I do? I'm sorry, Yuri. I wasn't thinking. I guess that's up to me to rescue the situation. Hey, don't worry about it. First of all, I wasn't expecting anything in the first place, so any nice gesture from you is a pleasant surprise. It'll make me happy no matter what. Is that so? Yeah, I won't make it a big deal if you don't want it to be. Alright. Well, here. Yuri reaches into her bag and pulls out a book. I didn't want you to feel left out, so I picked out a book that I thought you might enjoy. That's sweet. It's a short read, so it should keep your attention. Okay. Call me dumb. Even if you don't usually read. And we could, discuss it if you wanted. This is how is this girl accidentally being so cute? She is actually being adorable. She even picked out a book she thinks I'll like, despite me not reading much. Yuri, thank you. I'll definitely read this. I enthusiastically take the book. Phew. Well, you can read about it at your own pace. I look forward to hearing what you think. Now that everyone's settled in, I expect Monica to kick off some scheduled activities for the club, but that doesn't seem to be the case. Sarah and Monica are having a cheery conversation in the corner. Yuri's face is already buried in a book, and I can't help but noticing her intense expression like she was waiting for this chance. Meanwhile, Natsuki is roaming around in the closet. Ugh! I hear Natsuki utter an aspirated sigh from within the closet. Words. Aspirated sigh within the closet. She seems to be annoyed by something. I approach her in case she needs a hand. Oh. I like your hair. It's very pink. I really like your hair. You looking for something in there? Freaking Monica, she never puts my stuff in the right spot. What's the point of keeping your collection organized if someone's just gonna mess it up? Natsuki slides a bunch of stacked books and boxes across the shelf. Manga? You read manga, right? Sometimes. Manga is one of those things where you can't admit you're really into it until you figure out what the other person stands. How did you know anyways? I heard you bring it up at some point. Besides, it's kind of written on your face. Yeah, what is that? Do I just have a face that says I can't really read that fast? I can't. Unless it's a certain kind of book, I can't. I see. There's a lone volume of manga amidst a stack of various books on the side to one of the shelves. I pull it out of the stack. There it is! Natsuki snatches it out of my hand. She then turns to a box of manga and slips the volume right into the middle of the rest. Much better. Seeing a box with one book missing is probably the most irritating sight in the world. I know that feel. I get a closer look at the box that she's admiring. Parfait girls? Okay. Are we going yogurt parfaits? And they're all girls? Okay. Got it. It's a series I've never heard of in my life. That probably means it's either way out of my demographic or it's simply terrible. If you're gonna judge, you can do it through the glass on that door. She points to the classroom door. Hey, I wasn't judging anything. I didn't even say it. It was the tone of your voice. But I'll tell you one thing, Amorous. Consider this a lesson straight from the Literature Club. Don't judge a book by its... Okay, whatever. In fact, Natsuki pulls out the first volume of the Parfait Girls from the box. I'm going to show you exactly why. She shoves the book right into my hands. I stare at the cover. It features 4 girls in colorful attire, striking, animated feminine poses. It's exceedingly... Mo? What the freak? Don't just stand there. Huh? Pulls me out of the closet. She then takes a seat against the wall beneath the windowsill. She pats on the ground next to her, signaling for me to sit there. Wouldn't chairs be more comfortable? I take my seat. Chairs wouldn't work. We can't read at the same time like that. Why is that? I guess it's easier to be closer together like this. Don't just say that. You'll make me feel weird about it. Natsuki crosses her arms and scooches an inch away from me. Yeah, okay. Scooching it closer. Arm around the shoulder. Whisper, hey, baby girl. Don't even worry about it. Don't even worry about it, princess. I'll make sure you are all okay. All okay. You think she'd like me if I just really tried my best? Cause I really am trying my best here. Natsuki crosses her arms and scooches an inch away from me. Sorry, I didn't exactly expect to be sitting this close to her either. Not that I can say it's particularly a bad thing. I open the book. It's only a few seconds before Natsuki once again inches closer and reclaiming the additional space while she hopes I won't notice. I can feel her peering over my shoulder, much more eager to begin reading than I am. How long has it been since I read the beginning? You don't go back and flip through the older volumes every now and then? Not really. Maybe sometimes after I've already finished the series. Hey, are you paying attention? I am, but nothing's really happened, so I can talk at the same time. It looks like it's just a bunch of friends in high school. Typically a slice of life affair. I kind of grew out of these since it's rare for the writing to be entertaining, though to make up for the lack of plot. So what should I expect from this? Is there going to be a plot? Well, obviously. You think I would enjoy something that didn't have a plot? I mean, well, I guess I know what you're saying. A lot of the beginning is about simple things. Like there's a funny chapter while they're obsessed with this guy in an ice cream shop, but that just helps you get to know the characters. And besides, it's still entertaining. But later on, there's all kinds of drama, like when they get all into their backstories and when some of the romance starts to happen. That's really what makes it so good. There's so many touching parts. Is that so? It sounds like you really know what you're talking about. Maybe I underestimated you. Hey, wait. What's that supposed to mean? Natsuki gives me a little shove. It just meant that I haven't seen you at your full power. Huh. Good save. This chapter seems like it's about baking. This is just a guess, but is there a lot of baking in this manga? Well, she pauses for a moment. It's as if she doesn't want to admit something. Yeah? Why does that matter? It doesn't. I was just curious since you enjoy baking too, right? That's just a coincidence. I just happened to get into baking around the same time I got into this manga. Like, I would ever get into anything because it's in a manga. I feel bad for anyone who's that impressionable. Definitely not a coincidence. Yeah, that doesn't even seem like a coincidence. Maybe we all fall into our own hobbies in certain ways. So, I mean, that makes sense. I fell into baking and cooking because I enjoy eating. I guess that explains Natsuki's interest in baking. Still, oh my gosh. I need coffee. So, of all the hobbies I pick up from a manga, that's definitely one of the better ones. That's true. Not to mention, she's really good at it, so who am I to judge? Oh, Wow. Oh, she's stinking adorable. And you know who she reminds me of? I don't know if you guys have watched the... I'm totally about to out myself. Orion High School. Or the host club. Orion Host Club. There's this senior in the show. I think his name's Sunny. But he looks so childlike. She kind of reminds me of him. We read on for a few more minutes. I can't look at her like that. I'm covering her face. I'm like blushing. I finished a couple of chapters at this point. Are you sure this isn't boring for you? It's not. Even though you're just watching me read. Well, I'm fine with that. If you say so. I guess it's fun sharing something you like with someone. I always get excited when I convince any of my friends to pick up a series I enjoy. You know what I mean? You don't? That's not... Well, I wouldn't really know. I just looked at her again. Did her face change? Oh my gosh, look at her eye. Y'all, I'm like blushing hard. Oh lord. Okay, my face feels so red. Oh, I wouldn't really know. What do you mean? Don't you share your manga with your friends? Could you not rub it in? Jeez, sorry. Like I could ever get my friends to read this. They think manga is just for kids, and I can't even bring it up without them being all like, you still haven't grown out of that yet? Makes me want to punch them in the face. I know those kinds of people. Honestly, it takes a lot of effort to find friends who don't judge, much less friends who are also into it. I'm also kind of a loser, so I guess I gravitated toward the other losers over time. But it's probably harder for someone like you. Yeah, that's pretty accurate. Wait, which part? I guess I feel like I can't even keep it in my own room. I don't even know what my dad would do if he found this. At least it's safe here in the club room. Except Monica was kind of a jerk about it. I just can't win, can I? Well, it's paid off in the end, didn't it? I mean, here I am reading it. It's not like that solves any of my problems. Maybe, but at least you're enjoying yourself, right? I hate that she's like getting... Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. So? Please, that's enough. Are you gonna keep reading or what? Yeah. I flipped the page. Suddenly, Natsuki starts laughing. I totally forgot that happens. Natsuki puts her finger on one of the panels. Minori is my favorite character. You always feel a little bad for her since she's so unlucky. But it gets especially bad when, I shouldn't be talking about that yet. Just finish this chapter. She's so bossy. Oh my gosh. I'm like, okay. Natsuki voices sparkles with excitement. It's a stark contrast to her usual bossy tone, but if she's not sharing her favorite manga with her friends, I can understand why. It's hard to express in words the feeling you get when you're connecting with someone like that, and being able to provide that to Natsuki, for whom it's a rare experience. The thought makes me smile a little to myself. Okay, everyone. Are you all ready with today's poems? ... Oh, come on. Could your timing be any worse? Sorry. Stop doing that. I hate that. I just need to make sure we have enough time. Though you do look pretty cozy over there. Natsuki suddenly notices how close she's gotten to me. She hastily slides herself a good 12 inches away from me. Alright, guess I'll stop here for now. I close the book and hand it towards Natsuki. You're just giving it back? Don't you want to know what happens? Yeah, but Monica just said... Don't be dumb, just take it home with you. Is that really alright? I say that mostly because I didn't plan on using my spare time to read this. Well, of course. It would take forever to finish it if you didn't take it home. Just finish that one before tomorrow so we can start the next one. And if it gets bent, I'll kill you. By tomorrow? I only got partway through the volume so far. I might fall behind on some shows if I try to get through this. But I suppose that's a necessary sacrifice in exchange for seeing Natsuki's enthusiastic face. Or am I more scared of what will happen if I don't finish it? Alright then. I stand up. Okay, whatever. I return to where I put my stuff and carefully slip the book into my bag. By the way, did you remember to write a poem last night? Yeah. My relaxation ends. I can't believe I agreed to do something so embarrassing. I couldn't find much inspiration since I've never really done this before. Well, now that everyone's ready, why didn't you find someone to share with? Oh no. It reminds me of like when you have to like do a presentation in class on like a Google slide, and you have it with someone else, and you both are like, yeah, I'll just work on my side, you work on yours, and then you both present, and then the teacher's like, so you're not like well versed on each other's slide, and then you get docked down for it. That's exactly what this feels like. Like, I have goosebumps right now. Sayori and Monica enthusiastically pull out their poems. Sayori is on a wrinkled sheet of loose leaf torn from a spiral notebook. On the other hand, Monica wrote hers in a composition notebook. I can already see Monica's pristine handwriting from where I sit. Natsuki and Yuki reluctantly comply as well, reaching into their bags. I do the same myself. Who should I show my poem to first? We'll do Sayori because she showed us to the club. I'm definitely most comfortable sharing it with Sayori first. She's my good friend after all. Yeah, we're just friends. This is a good poem, Emrys. Are you sure it's your first time? Of course. It's not that good, and am I the kind of guy who would be writing poems in his spare times? I guess you're right, but that's why it impressed me. Well, to be honest, I was afraid that you wouldn't do it seriously, or that you wouldn't write one at all. I'm just happy that you really actually wrote one. It just reminds me of how you're really a part of a club now. Not to mention the fact that I'm standing in front of you in the club room. Yeah, if I'm not in the club, why wouldn't I have come here today after the second day when I really just wanted a cupcake? Dumb. Of course. I'm not really into it yet, but that doesn't mean I'll break my promise. See? It's like I said before, Emrys. Deep down, you're not selfish at all, and you know that. Trying new things like this for other people, that's something that only really good people do. Thanks, Sayori. I'm not sure if Sayori sees the full picture of my motive here. Then again, I can't deny that she's part of the reason I joined. Knowing how much this means to her and all. Yeah. And I'm gonna make sure you have lots of fun in here, okay? This will be my way of thanking you. Alright, I'm gonna hold you to that then. Yay! Now that you'll read my poem too, right? Don't worry, I'm really bad at this. We'll see about that. Oh, I'm reading it. Okay. Should I read this? Should we like flow with it? Okay. Dear sunshine, the way you glow through my blinds in the morning, it makes me feel like you miss me, kissing my forehead to help me out of bed, making me rub the sleepy from my eyes. Are you asking me to come out and play? Are you trusting me to wish away a rainy day? I look above, the sky's blue. It's a secret, but I trust you too. If it wasn't for you, I could sleep forever, but I'm not mad. I want breakfast. So that, this part was really good. And this part was good, this line. This part, I relate to. I actually really like that. She's like, I'm not mad. I want breakfast. That's so me. Honestly, that makes sense though. Because you're always angry if you don't get a little bit more food. That's what I was trying to say. You know, they say break a piece of that kickback bar. And like, it'll be like some monster, and then he breaks it, and he eats it, and he's like normal again. Or is that the Snickers commercial? It's one of them. I like hitting my mouse. I think that's what I've realized. This is cute. It reminds me of the Rain Rain Go Away song. Sayori, this is just a guess, but did you wait until morning to write this? No, just a little bit. You can't answer just a little bit to a yes or no question. It does sound like that she did it. Oh, she did. I forgot to do it last night. Okay. At least that makes me feel a little bit better about myself. Don't be mean. I still tried my best. Yeah. Oh, did I like skip that? Oh, yeah. Oh. Oh, I can take pictures. I didn't mean to say it was a bad poem. It came out nice, or how should I put it? It sounds like you. Really? Yeah, especially that last line. I made eggs and toast. Even though you were late to school, it's bad to skip breakfast. It's not bad, actually. I skip breakfast every single day. Most days. Unless someone makes it for me. I don't eat breakfast. It's okay. I get all cranky. Well, get some coffee. You'll be fine. I guess there's no point in arguing. Anyways, thanks for showing me. This was so much fun. Monica's the best. Yeah. But next time I won't forget. I'm gonna write the best poem ever. I guess I look forward to it. Should I get her out of the way? I don't really care for Monica. Hi, Amaris. Having a good time so far? Yeah. Good, glad to hear it. By the way, since you're new and everything, if you ever had any suggestions for the club, like new activities or things we can do better, I'm always listening. Don't be afraid to bring things up, okay? Okay, I'll keep that in mind. Of course, I'll be afraid to bring things up. I'm much better off going with the flow until I'm much more settled in. Anyways, want to share your poem with me? It's kind of embarrassing, but I guess I have to. I'll just take her head, slam it against the table. Give her a big old bump, big old bruise on her forehead. Why does she look like that? It's fine. It's fine. It's fine. We're all a little embarrassed today, you know? But it's kind of that sort of that barrier that we're all learned to get past soon. I guess that's true. I am Monica my poem. I like it, Emrys. Really. It's a lot cuter than I expected. Oh, geez. No. It kind of makes me think of something Natsuki would... Yeah, you say that? And when I'm gonna go to Natsuki last, I'm gonna be like, hey, baby girl, come over here, the big papa right here. You know? It's gonna be really good. So take that as a compliment. If you say so. Yep. By any chance, have you read anything by Shield Silver? Nope. Maybe a long time ago. He's famous for telling all kinds of stories in just a few simple words. His poems can be funny, endearing, or even sad, and sometimes they're only a few lines long. They might even feel like they're written for kids, but if you think about them, they can express the views of the world that would apply to anybody. I see. So you're saying that Natsuki is kind of like that? Sort of. Maybe she's not an expert, but you won't find much filler in her poems. They might be easy to write, but they're super challenging to get the meaning through. So I can see why it would be your kind of poem to explore. I'm sure I'll end up trying different things a lot. It could take a while before I feel comfortable doing this. That's okay. I'd love to see you try new things. That's the best way to find a kind of style that suits you. Everyone else might be a little biased towards their own kinds of styles, but I'll always help you find what suits you most. So don't force yourself to write that the way everyone else wants you to write. It's not like you have to worry about impressing them or anything. Anyways, you want to read my poem now? Don't worry, I'm not very good. You sound very confident for someone who claims to not be very good. Well, that's because I have to sound confident. That doesn't mean I always get to feel that way, you know? I see. Yeah, if you speak with confidence, you'll feel confidence. Because if you just tell yourself you are, even if you don't feel like it, you'll eventually believe it. It's kind of like manipulating your own head. That's what I do when I feel sick. Except, I've just been letting myself feel sick this time, so I want to be pampered. I'm never pampered, so I'm using this as a way to pamper myself. No, I cleared the throat. Okay, perfect. Let's read it then. I should just have a bottle. Oh my gosh. The poem is called Hole in the Wall. It couldn't have been me. See the direction that's... Oh my gosh, that is... See the direction the spackle protrudes. A noisy neighbor, an angry boyfriend I'll never know. I wasn't home. I peer inside for a clue. No, I can't see. I reel blind like a film left out in the sun. But it's too late. My retinas I already scorched with a permanent copy of a meaningless image. It's just a little hole and it wasn't too bright. It was too deep, stretching forever into everything. A hole of infinite choices. I realized now that I wasn't looking in, I was looking out. And he, on the other side, was looking in. What? Was she looking through like a door's peephole? Through like the opposite way? I'm so confused. Okay. What do you think? It's very freeform, if that's what you call it. Sorry, I'm not really the right person to ask for feedback. It's okay. Yeah, that's kind of my style. That kind of style has gotten pretty popular nowadays. That is, a lot of poems have been putting emphasis on timing between words and lines. When performed out loud, it can be really powerful. What was the inspiration behind this one? It sounds just like an aggressive house. Not sure I know how to put it. I guess you could say that I had quite of an epiphany recently. It's been influencing my poems a bit. An epiphany? Yeah, something like that. I'm kind of nervous to talk about deep stuff like that because it's kind of coming on strong. Should I read one of my old poems? Do I still even have it? Let me see if I still have some of my poems from high school. No, Google Docs. It would be in my doc folder, right? I think it was the eye from another perspective is what I called it. And it was like this big book just full of poems. But I don't even think I still have it. I'd be sad because that was like a lot of pages that I wrote. I was really... Small Command, Seabrook, Emery Backstory, World from Another Eyes by Emerus Grimitimentis. Alright. Wow, this is like kind of sad. I was really, like, I think it was my freshman to sophomore year. Trying to find one what I, not like telling so much about myself. Let's see. I can do this, guys. I can be edgy too. I don't think I want to say any of these now. I feel like these are so close. Oh my gosh. Okay. I got one. This is when I had someone leave my life in a certain way. Okay. I like to think... I'm going to read my poem. You guys ready? I like to think you follow me like a shadow, to imagine you're still here, to pretend you're still a part of me in my life. I hold on to the memories of you with a grasp stronger than I ever held you physically, a grasp that captures my mind daily. I see a piece of you everywhere I look, could be in the sun rays or a blade of grass, the blade of pain that stabbed through my heart when you passed. I lost a part of myself as I saw you lose yourself in a losing game called death. That was like a really long poem. Not a long poem. That was a really long time ago. I just have a Google Doc full of poems. Anyways, back to it. That's what she reminded me of. That's what something I would never be able to think of anymore. But I would have been like, oh, this is so deep and so cool and so mysterious. I have to write it down. I'd put on like that song that's like, oh, Jesus, or whatever, on how you pronounce it, because I can't pronounce it. And I would just like literally listen to that forever while writing it. Anyways, here's Monica's writing tip of the day. Sometimes when you're writing a poem or a story, your brain gets too fixated on a specific point. If you try so hard to make it perfect, you'll never make any progress. Just force yourself to get something down on paper and tidy it up later. That's the same way how I feel about videos. Re-record as much times as when you want. But as long as you're just putting yourself out there, that's fine. I think that's how you go on with life, though, because you can't expect to learn without a little bit of failure. Not everything's going to be perfect and, like, up to a certain subpar. So you just gotta roll with it. And that's fine. Another way to think about it is this. If you keep your pen in the same spot for too long, you'll just get a big, dark puddle of ink. So just move your hand and go with the flow. That's my advice for today. Thanks for listening. Who should I want to go to Yuri, and then we'll go to Natsuki last. Yuri stares at the poem. A minute passes, more than enough time for her to finish eating. Oh, sorry. I forgot to start speaking. It's fine. Don't force yourself. I just need to put my thoughts into words. Hold on. Okay. This is your first time writing a poem, right? Yeah? Why do you ask? I'm just making sure. I guess that it might be after reading through it. So it's that bad? No! I just raised my voice. I'm so sorry. Yuri buries her face into her hands. I couldn't help but notice it's been several minutes and we really haven't gotten anywhere. I might as well it might take Yuri a while to get used to new people. It's fine, I just didn't really notice. What were you saying? Right, it's just there are specific writing habits that are usually typically of new writers, and have been through that myself. I kind of learned how to pick up on them. I think the most noticeable thing I recognize in new writers is that they try to make their style very deliberate. In other words, they tend to pick up a writing style separate from the topic they form fit from two together. That does not make any sense. They form fit to form two together. She's too smart for me. She makes me feel bad for myself. And so is Monica. I think that's why I don't really care for them. The end result is that both the style and expressiveness are weakened. Once Yuri finds her train of thought, it's as if her demeanor totally changes. Her stammering is completely gone. She sounds like an expert. Of course, that's not something that you can be blamed for. There are so many different skills and techniques that go into writing even a simple poem. Not just finding them and building them, but getting them to work together. Getting them to work together is probably the most challenging part. It might take you some time, but it all comes with practice and learning by example. Trying new things. I also hope that everyone in this club gives you valuable feedback. Natsuki can be a little bit biased, though. Biased? How? Well, never mind. I shouldn't be talking about people like that. Sorry. It's fine. I'm not sure if Yuri's apologizing to herself, to me, or to Natsuki. Do you mind if I read your poem now? Oh, please do. I'd love to share my thought process behind it. Yuri smiled dreamily, as if it's a rare opportunity for her, which itself is kind of funny. After all, isn't this supposed to be a literature club? Oh, she's got nice writing. The Ghost Under the Light is what it's called. The tendrils of my hair illuminate beneath the amber glow. Bathing. It must be this one. The last remaining streetlight to have withstand the test of time. The last yet to be replaced by the sickening blue-green hue of the future. I bathe, calm. I breathe or bathe? I think it says bathe. I bathe, calm, breathing air of the present, but living in the past. The light flickens. I flicker back. Oh, just like passing through time or something? I'm sorry I have such terrible handwriting. What? I wasn't thinking of that at all, but it took you such a long time to read. I just don't read script very often. I actually think your handwriting's pretty. That's a relief. I liked your poem. Even though it's short, it was really descriptive. It wasn't too short. I usually write longer poems. Not at all. I'm really glad you like it. I'll be honest, since it's our first time sharing, I wanted to write something a little more mild. Something easy to digest, I suppose. Are you into ghosts, Yuri? Huh? Actually, the story isn't about ghosts at all. Really? I must have totally missed the point. Well, I suppose you did only glance over it after all. But remember that poets often express their own thoughts, feelings, and experiences in their work. So are you saying that you were staring at a light post? I mean, I do that too from time to time, but I mean, that seems very descriptive. They usually do more than just tell simple stories. I'm getting all stuffy because of how much I'm reading. Ugh. Back to it. They usually do more than tell a simple story or paint a picture. In this case, perhaps the most subject of the poem is only being symbolically compared to a ghost, lingering in her last remaining place of comfort, unable to let go of the past, and soon to be left with nothing. That's a lot more solemn putting it that way. Solemn putting it that way. I hadn't even thought of that. That's impressive. I can write better. Literally, freaking Dr. Seuss. Whittling, with eggs and hams, whittling, red fish, blue fish, two fish, you fish, me fish, cool fish, loser fish, nerd fish. I like fish, lot fish, salmon, not salmons, other things. It makes me happy that you think that. Just remember that it won't be long before you pick up on these things too. Yeah, maybe you're right. I guess I just have to keep trying. I'm counting on you. Natsuki. Okay, let's start with the things I don't like. First of all, Natsuki rereads my poem. Never mind, I don't feel like giving you my opinion. What's the point of sharing in the first? Yeah, what's the point? What the heck? I wrote this when I could have been doing other things. In fact, remember how I said I wanted to read your poem? That's what I had in mind when writing this. I wanted to help you feel comfortable enough to share yours. Like Monica said. Well, I would be more comfortable sharing my poem if yours was really bad. You were supposed to show me some dumb poem and make me go, ha, well, it's not that great, but let me show you a real literature. I like her. Oh my gosh, I like the sassiness. Oh, my face. I'm like looking away from my computer screen right now. My face feels so red. You were supposed to show me some dumb poem and make me go, ha, it's not that great, but let me show you what real literature looks like. And you went and ruined it. I hope you're happy. So in other words, you're saying you liked it. Natsuki's retort gets caught in her throat. You don't understand anything, do you? I told you that. You don't have to go announcing it to the world like you're all self-important. I'm pretty important if you ask me, actually. I'm pretty freaking cool and awesome and amazing. And I got a great personality. Say so myself. My coworkers all tell me to be quiet. Because my personality is so big and so awesome that they just can't handle it. Pretty sure you never actually said that. I say that mostly to myself. Natsuki must really hate me or something. You can't figure out if it's a win or a loss that she liked my poem. In any case, you still need to show me yours, right? Fine, I guess. Only because Monica will make me if I don't. Eagles. I like the change in song. Like the melody versus everyone else. Monica's was so deep. Not Natsuki. Yuri's was like, felt super intellectual. Sayori was like, it was also like kind of adorable. And then there's this. It's just like a softer version of the original song. This is so cute. It's like, you know, like little, like when you're in kindergarten and you had like the two thingies and then like that little magic, like the rainbow keyboard almost, and you go and you hit it and it makes a ding. That's what this sounds like. I hope you guys are thinking what I'm thinking of. Anyways, eagles can fly. Monkeys can climb, crickets can leap, horses can race, owls can seek, cheetahs can run, eagles can fly, people can try, but that's about it. That's so freaking cute. That's so cute. Yeah, I told you that you weren't gonna like it. I like it. What? Just be honest. I am. Why are you so convinced that I wouldn't like it? She's so adorable. Freak. Oh my gosh. It's like, you know when like, am I catching feelings for a video game character again? You know when like you like talking to someone and you can just like feel yourself over like super smiley? That's, my mouth hurts so much from smiling right now. Everyone in high school thinks that writing has to be all sophisticated and stuff. So people don't even take my writing seriously, but isn't the point of poems for people to express themselves? Your writing style wouldn't make your message any less valid. I like when it's easy to read, but it hits you hard. Like in this poem, seeing everyone around you do great things can be really disheartening, so I decided to write about it. I understand, but the other nice thing about simple writing is that it puts more weight on wordplay. Like I set up a rhyme at the end, but then made it fall flat on purpose. It helps bring out the feeling in that last line. So you did? I guess more went into it than I realized. That's what it means to be a pro. Glad you learned something. Didn't expect that from the youngest one here. She's a minor. Dang it. Pretending these people are in like college. It's the first year in college, not high school, guys. Okay, I'm not weird. The video game character. I decided to humor her with that last comment. I don't really care how old everyone is, but if Natsuki is feeling proud, then I won't take that away from her. Phew! I guess that's everyone. I glanced around the room. That was a little more stressful than I anticipated. It's as if everyone is judging me for my mediocre writing abilities. Even if they're just being nice, there's no way my poems can stand up to theirs. This is the literature. I want to read mine. I sigh. I guess that's what I end up getting myself into. Across the room, Sayori and Monica are happily chatting. My eyes land on Yuri and Natsuki. They gingerly exchange pieces, sharing their respectful poems. As I read into tandem, I watch each of their expressions change. Natsuki's eyebrows furrow in frustration. Meanwhile, Yuri smiles sadly. What's with this language? Eh? Did you say something? Oh, it's nothing. Oh, she's muttering. Natsuki dismissively returns the poem to the desk with one hand. I guess you can say it's fancy. Ah, thanks. Yours is cute. Cute? Did you completely miss the symbolism or something? It's clearly about the feeling of giving up. How can that be cute? I know that. I just meant the language, I guess. I was trying to say something nice. You mean you have to try and come up that hard? You have to try that hard to come up with something nice to say? Thanks, but it didn't really come out nice at all. Well, I do have a couple suggestions. If I was looking for suggestions, I would have asked someone who actually liked it. Which people did, by the way. Sayori liked it. Emrys did too. So based on that, I'll gladly give some suggestions of my own. First of all, excuse me, I appreciate the offer, but I've spent a long time establishing my writing style. I don't expect it to change anytime soon, unless, of course, I come across something that is particularly inspiring, which I haven't yet. And Emrys liked my poem too, you know. He even told me he was impressed by it. Natsuki suddenly stands up. Oh, I didn't realize you were so invested in trying to impress her. Where'd the music go? Oh, I didn't realize you were so invested in trying to impress our new member, Yuri. Eh? Oh, it's back. Oh, I like it's like goofy. That's not what You're just... Yuri stands up as well. Maybe you're just jealous that Emrys appreciates my advice more than he appreciated yours. And how did he... Oh. Are these... Are these two girls fighting over me? By all means, please continue. Please continue. I'm really interested. Please fight over me some more. And how did you know he didn't appreciate my advice more? Oh, I totally skipped by that last one. Oh, there we go. Are you that full of yourself? No. If I was full of myself, I would deliberately go out of my way to make everything I do overly cutesy. Is everyone okay? Well, you know what? I wasn't the one whose boobs magically... What? I wasn't the one whose boobs magically grew a size bigger as soon as Emrys started showing up. Huh. Oh. Huh. Natsuki, that's a little... This doesn't involve you. Oh, both of them. I don't like fighting, guys. Suddenly both girls turned towards me as if they just noticed I was standing there. Emrys, she's just trying to make me look bad. That's not true at all. She started it. If she could get over herself and learn how to appreciate that simple writing is more effective, then this wouldn't have happened in the first place. What's the point in making your poems all convoluted for no reason? The meaning should jump out at the reader, not force him to have to figure it out. Well, help me explain that to her. Girls, stop it. Stop the violence. No, don't. Oh, don't fight over me. No, I hate that. It's a reason we have so many deep and expressive words in our language. It's the only way to convey complex feelings that meaning the most effectively. Avoiding them is not unnecessarily limiting yourself. It's also a total waste. You understand that, right, Emrys? Well, how did I get dragged into this in the first place? It's not like I know anything about writing, but whoever I agree with, they'll think more of me, like, help me say you. No, okay, guys. So, we've been simping. I'm a major simp. If you couldn't tell. So, I have a feeling they all like me. I'm just gonna say it. I think Sayori has had a childhood crush on me, and I don't care for Sayori. Yuri, I like that she's smart, but she makes me feel dumb. I've been simping for Natsuki the whole time. I agree more with Yuri. No, I'm trying to get woman. Yuri, you're really talented. Well, but Natsuki has a point. I think that I rack my brain in an attempt to back myself up. I think conveying feelings with a few words can be just impressive as well. It lets the reader imagination take over, and Natsuki's poem did a really good job at that. Yeah, it did. Didn't it? Oh, I feel so bad. Shows how much you know. That's not Natsuki. I think that's enough. Huh? Me? But she was so mean to me. Natsuki's voice whines. Look. What we talked about yesterday was right. Writing is a really personal thing, and sharing it can definitely be hard. It looks like we learned that today. Even small criticism can lead something pretty heated. I glance over my shoulder. Sarah is nodding vigorously. Yeah, so? You don't need to feel threatened. You're a great writer, Natsuki. Natsuki gets caught in surprise. Thanks for noticing. She finally mutters that. Barely audible. Yuri looks dejected. Should I, simp up to her as well tomorrow? I will, I guess. With a face like that, I can't help but feel bad for her as well. I'm not sure that Natsuki didn't mean everything she said, so you don't need to feel threatened either. Well, if you say so. Hey, it's not like you need to apologize for me, Emrys. Sheesh. Sheesh. Natsuki takes a breath. The thing about... Natsuki glances around the room. Would everyone stop staring at me? Unsurprisingly, Natsuki has a harder time with it than she boasted. Sari and Monica looked away. Anyway, think about your... Why are we talking? I didn't mean it, okay? That's all. Natsuki looks away, avoiding eye contact with anyone. Yeah, you're naturally beautiful, Yuri. Sari, I'll go make some tea. I was just trying to help. Oh, not Siri, I think I'm talking to her. Siri, I'm not. Don't talk to me. I don't like you that much unless, like, I tell you to talk to me. We're not friends. We are friends, but we're not that close of friends. Guys, give me a second. I'm talking to my, not me clicking on it something. Oh my gosh. We need to talk. You keep, I come to you when I have problems with things, and you do a really good job at answering my problems, but I think it just goes to show that, like, I need a second, you know what I mean? Okay, thank you. I pat on Sayori's shoulder. I pat Sayori on the shoulder. Well, now that we're past that, everyone's read each other's poems, right? I hope it was worthwhile for everyone. My hair is, like, dying right now. Ow. Take the headset off for a second. Okay, back on. I hope that was worthwhile for everyone, especially you. And to be honest, it's a nice change of pace from lazing around. We got a little too used to. And so my joining the club was responsible for ruining the atmosphere? No, not at all, not at all. There's still time before we go home. So we all relax for a little bit. Of course, besides chatting, we do literature-related things in the club room. So maybe you can take the chance to pick up a book or do some writing. After all, that's what the club is for. I disagree, Monica. About what? That's not the most important thing about the literature club. The most important thing is having fun. Oh, of course. Well, I guess that's why you're the vice president, Sayori. Sayori's pretty adorable. I don't think I don't know. Being in a literature club probably means I can't spend all my time doing nothing, but in the end, I guess it's been worthwhile so far. Okay, everyone. What was so, like, trigger warning about it? It literally says, disturbing conversations happen in this. And I'm like, okay. Nothing except for talking about a girl's stuffing is disturbing. And even then, that's just making me red in the face. That's not disturbing. I'm so confused. How did you feel about sharing the poems? It was a lot of fun. Well, I did say it was worth it. It was alright, mostly. Emrys, how about you? I'd say the same. It was a neat thing to talk about with everyone. Awesome. In that case, we'll do the same thing tomorrow, and maybe you learn something from your friends too. So your poems will turn out even better. I think to myself, I did learn a little more about the kind of poems that everyone likes. With any luck, that means I can do at least impressing those I want to impress. I nod to myself with newfound determination. Emrys, ready to walk home? Sure, let's go. Sarah beams at me. It truly has become a while since Sarah and I have spent this much time together. I can't really say that I'm not enjoying it either. I am enjoying spending time with Natsuki. Sayori, about what happened earlier. What do you mean? You know, between Yuri and Natsuki. Does that thing happen often? No. That's really the first time I've seen them fight like that. I promise they're both wonderful people. You don't hate them, do you? No, I don't hate them. I just wanted your opinion, that's all. I can see why they make good friends with you. Phew. You know, Emrys, it's nice that I get to spend time with you in the club, but I think seeing you get along with everyone is making me happiest. I think everyone really likes you too. That's... Every day is going to be so much fun. It looks like Suri still hasn't gotten to the kind of situation I'm in. Sure, being friends with everyone is nice, but does it really need to stop there? So the whole point is me to romance people? I'm fine with that. I put Sayori on the shoulder. Should I make myself coffee before I go into work? No, I literally work at a coffee shop. I have my espresso machine, like, literally sitting on my dresser right now. That sounds so good right now. Like a banana bread mocha. Oh my goodness. It's easy to use Sayori as an internal monologue. Oh my gosh. Ah. Okay. Yeah. Let's do this. Writing in the... Fluffy. Twirl. Marshmallow. Sugar. Vibrant. Dang it. Bouncy. Giggle. Oh shoot. Bunny? Okay, bunny is a good one. Bunny's a good one. Dance. No. Vanilla. Smile. No. Kitty. Okay. Did not. I don't know what I clicked. Silly. Dang it. Strawberry. Kawaii. We'll do one more day. I think one more day and then we're gonna save it. Flower. Okay, that's not cute. Love. Oh, nope. Sunny. I think we got more of Natsuki than Sayori. I think theirs are very similar because they're both very cheerful. One's cutesy, one's cheerful. And cutesy and cheerful are very similar. Entering the classroom, the usual scene greets me. Hi, Amorous. Yo, Sayori. Looks like you're in a good mood today. I'm still not used to you being in the club, that's all. I see. That's a pretty simple thing to get you in a good mood. But I guess it's always simple things with you anyways. Speaking of which, I'm kind of hungry. Will you come with me to buy a snack? No thanks. That's not like you at all. I have my reasons. Why don't we take a look at your purse, Sayori? Why's that, all of a sudden? No reason, really. I just wanted to look at it. Sayori nervously returns her coin purse. She fumbles with the latch and gets it open. She turns it upside down and lets the contents spill out onto the desk. Only 2 small coins, so she's broke. See, this looks more normal when she does it. Her whole body isn't... I knew it. I can see right through you, Sayori. That's not fair. How did you even know? It's simple. If you had enough money in the first place, you would have brought a snack before coming into the club room. So either you're not hungry and want an excuse to take a walk, or you conveniently forget that you spent all your money so that I'd lend you some. But there's one more thing. You are always hungry, so that only leaves one option. I give up. Don't make me feel guilty. If you feel guilty, that means you deserve to feel guilty. She suddenly giggles. I didn't notice that she was listening in. Her face is in her book as always. I wasn't listening or anything. It was just something in my book. Yuri. Tell Emrys to let me borrow some money. Don't get me involved like that, Sayori. Besides, you should only buy what you can responsibly afford. I agree. I buy Dutch Bros drinks all the time, and I'm always in the negatives in my bank account. How am I gonna buy that motorcycle? And frankly, after putting a little mischief, little stunt like that, your suffering is fair enough retribution. I didn't mean that. I get too absorbed in my book. I like it when you speak your mind, Yuri. It doesn't happen much, but it's a fun side of you. There's no way you can think that. Oh, you're right, though. I did something bad, and now I have to accept the retribution. That. Still coming from you, Sayori. I guess there's a little devil inside all of us, isn't there? Don't let her fool you. Sayori knows exactly what she's doing. After all, she told me she was bringing me to the club before she even told me. Oh, yeah, but you wouldn't have come if there weren't cupcakes, so I had to trick Natsuki into making them. Come on, give me more credit than that, Sayori. Okay. Huh? She got smacked in the face. A cookie? Sure enough, it's a giant cookie wrapped in plastic. Sayori glances around. Is this a miracle? It's because I paid for my restitution? Retribution? Actually, that one almost worked. I was just gonna give it to you, but then I heard you blab about the cupcakes. It was totally worth seeing your reaction to. Oh, she's so cute. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. Hi, Natsuki. How are you today? Totally worth seeing your reaction. Natsuki, that's so nice of you. I'm so happy. Sayori hugs the cookie. Oh, just eat it. Sayori rapidly tears open the wrapper and takes a big bite. She's so good. Clumps in her mouth. I bet my tongue. You're going through a lot over just one cookie. Natsuki takes a bite of her own cookie. Oh, yours is really good too, Natsuki. Can I try it? I'm confused. What? Jeez. Beggars can't be choosers, but yours is chocolate. Oh, she has 2 different cookies. Why do you think I give you that one? Fine. Still, I'm really happy that you shared this one with me. Sherry gets out of her seat and goes behind Natsuki and then wraps her arms around her. Oh, she's... Oh my gosh, she's so adorable. I get it. Cookie still in hand, Natsuki reaches up to nudge Sarah off of her. Oh. Do you think I have time to make cookies before work? I probably don't, now that I think about it. Someone leans down and takes a bite out of Natsuki's cookie. Hey, did you seriously just do that? Oh, she took her cookie and ran away. Dude, that's something my family would do. That's horrible. Yuri and I laugh as well. Jeez, you're such a kid sometimes. Monica, can you tell Sarah? Huh? Natsuki glances around. Monica isn't in the club room. Oh, that's weird. Isn't she the club lead? Shouldn't she be in the club? If she's not gonna... Oh, I have chocolate on my desk. It's still good. I don't remember the last time I ate this. Hold on. Now I know why I never finished it. That's nasty. Water. Okay. Where's Monica anyway? Good question. Have any of you heard anything about her being late today? Not me. Yeah, I haven't either. That's a bit unusual. I hope she's okay. Of course she's okay. She's probably just had to do something today. She's pretty popular after all. Huh? You don't think she has a... Wouldn't be surprised. She probably is more desirable than all of us combined. That's true. Excuse me. Suddenly the door swings open. Sorry, I'm super sorry. There you are. I didn't mean to be late. I hope you guys aren't worried or anything. Monica chose the club over her boyfriend after all. You're so strong-willed. Boyfriend? What on earth are you talking about? Monica quizzically glances at me. Never mind that. What held you up anyway? Well, my last period was study hall, and to be honest, I kind of just lost track of time. That makes no sense, though. You wouldn't have heard the bell ring, at least? I must have not heard it since I was practicing piano. Oh, piano? She got them musical fingers. Oh, boom. I tried playing piano once. I guess you could say I have musical fingers, except I don't because I was really, really bad. Piano? I wasn't aware you played music as well, Monica. I don't really. I've just kind of started recently. She has weird musical fingers. God, I've always wanted to learn piano. That's so cool. You should play something for us, Monica. Monica looks at me. Maybe once I get a little bit better, I will. Yay, that sounds so cool. I also look forward to it. Is that so? In that case, I won't let you down, Emerus. Monica... I didn't mean any pressure or anything. Don't worry. I've been practicing a whole lot recently, and I'd really love the chance to share once I'm ready. I see. In that case, best of luck. Thanks. So I didn't miss anything, did I? No, not really. I just leave out Sayori's mischievous escapade. I'm sure Natsuki will end up complaining to her anyway. It looks like everyone has settled down. Sayori somehow finished her entire cookie. Yuri's back to her bucket. Natsuki disappeared into the closet. Are we doing this again? Hi, Natsuki. I think that chocolate went bad. Like, it's... Something tastes weird. I'm throwing that away real quick. Where's my trash can? My trash can. My trash can. My trash can. Oh my gosh, it feels like forever since I've stood. Holy cow. Didn't I have any snacks in here? I almost never keep a bunch of food. I keep coffee syrups in my room. I never keep like food out. Let's see what I got. What's in my drawers? I got the Drizzlicious. I have a ring pop. And then I got some cans of soda. I got coffee soda. I haven't tried the lime flavor. We're trying the lime flavor, guys. Paid recording. Opens up a can of soda. It's fine. Ready? That tastes I really like these sodas. That tastes really good. But it tastes like it's got stevia packets. I don't really like stevia. But it doesn't taste bad. I like that. And I got a ring pop. So I'm going to be a sour ring pop. How long have I had that in my drawer? Because I never... Can't be that long. I moved back in a little less than a year ago. It's fine. It's good. It's whatever. Okay. Oh, I just dropped my phone again. It's not long before Natsuki comes up to me expectantly. Yeah. Don't you worry. I kept my promise. I pull out the first volume of Parfait Girls from my bag. Natsuki takes it from my hand, then quickly turns it over, presumably to check for wrinkles. Hey, I'm not that careless. I handle manga all the time, you know. I just wanted to make sure. Can you blame me for being paranoid? I don't give people my manga every day, you know. That's true. I don't blame you. Well, anyway, let me put this one back. I'm gonna get the next one, okay? Natsuki makes her way to the closet. I follow. So you're gonna tell me everything you thought, right? Where did this volume leave off again? I forget. The chapter ended when Miri and Alice found Monica. Natsuki resonates from the inside of the closet. I peer inside. All of Natsuki's books are lined up on the top shelf. Did you move my manga again? Sorry, the teacher got mad at me for taking up so much space in her closet. I had to move some stuff around and clean up a bit. It's all still there. I just had to reorganize it a bit. The top shelf is far above Natsuki's head. She makes a futile hop, trying to figure out how to reach her manga. Jeez, this is so inconvenient. I'm moving these all back down. There's plenty of room on these shelves, and besides, they're really pretty to look at when they're all lined up. Why would you waste that on the top shelf? Natsuki, there's a stool on the wall there. In the closet, there's a collapsible stool hanging from the wall. If you want, I can reach up there and hand them to you. I can get them myself. She grabs the stool from the wall and unfolds it. Okay. You know, I wanted to prove my tallness to you, but whatever. We're opening up the cake pop. Ready? Oh, yeah. Oh, freaky. What flavor is this? It's yellow. With lemon or something? I guess that explains sourness, but it is lemon. It's like, oh my gosh. It's like morph. That's so gross to look at. That's not even a ring pop. And okay, we're going to bend it into its shape real quick. I think it's sat there for so long that it's like melted. It's fine. Natsuki grabs the stool from the wall and unfolds it. You think I'm short or something? I mean, I knew it. Well, you knew what? Just watch me. Natsuki hops onto the stool, which ends up being a little wobbly because of its collapsible design. Careful. I know what I'm doing. Standing on the stool, Natsuki's... She's gonna follow me and I'm gonna have to like catch her like she's a damsel in distress. I just realized I'm not gonna be able to eat this and read. Sitting on the stool, Natsuki's fingertips reach the top shelf. The stool would be enough for me to easily grab the books, but Natsuki is being stubborn as usual. I have to put this down. There's no way I can eat that. Oh my gosh, my mouth. We're back. Natsuki uses her fingers to scoot one of the smaller boxes to the edge of the shelf. See? The box suddenly tips. Natsuki barely catches it before it falls to the floor. The stool wobbles. Losing balance, Natsuki hops off the stool, thankful she was able to stay on her feet. She holds the box triumphantly. There! Having almost fallen, Natsuki's a bit shaken up. Jeez, no need to prove yourself to me. There's no way we'll be able to get the bigger boxes like that. I can reach them, so just... I said I can do it. I don't want your help, okay? Okay. I'm gonna get a chair, so just hang on. That would have been smarter in the first place. Classroom chairs have been... Oh, never mind. So they're inconvenient to fit in the closet. Aha! Natsuki trots over to the teacher's desk, which has a computer chair behind it. Okay, so it rolls. That sounds really unsafe. She rolls on its back wheels over to the closet. It's a little dangerous since the chair swivels and rolls, but I've already learned my lesson, so I kept my mouth shut. Natsuki climbs onto the chair, then slowly balances onto her feet. Since she refuses my help, I take a seat with my back against the wall of the doorway and simply watch. This feels wrong to look at. There we go. See, I can easily do it. She looks so nervous. Natsuki grabs a stack of manga and bends down to put it on the shelf below. She's gonna fall. Natsuki catches herself on the shelf. What are you doing? Can you at least hold the chair steady instead of sitting and doing nothing? Who was it who told me not to help? Yeah. Okay. You just said you didn't want my help, and now you're... Oh my goodness. Yeah, I got you. I hold the chair while Natsuki reaches back up. So in this, am I also a lower classman? Because this is the hall of the third year students, and she's a first year. That means I got to be at least like a second year because I didn't recognize her. And I didn't go down that hall ever. Okay, it's fine. I can almost see if her skirt will stop looking. I forced myself to turn away. Natsuki didn't seriously think this through. Once she realizes I'd be dead. Hup! Natsuki wrapped her arms around the parfait box set. Easily the largest one on the shelf. I'm guessing that's it. Heavy. Hey, Emerus, I don't think I can bend down without falling. Hurry and take this one. But then I have to let go of the chair. That's fine, just for 1 second. Just hurry up. Alright. Let me just stand up. I slowly release my grip from the chair. What do you mean, stand up? Natsuki looks down at me. Why are you all the way back? Natsuki looks like she just realized something, but she'll lose her balance if she moves. Natsuki, the box. What are you looking... Oh, no. I promise I'm not a pervert. You're trying to look at my... Natsuki's legs shake. I'm not. I was just... Natsuki, don't try to move. Just give me the box. You perv. You set me up. No, I'm not. You didn't want my help. How does that make me a pervert? You didn't want my help, and now you're wanting my help. And I was like deliberately looking away. Oh, did I turn it down on my... Okay. That doesn't... This is... Whoa. Suddenly swivels beneath Natsuki's feet. Natsuki, yeah. The scene turns into chaos for a split second. This chair flies underneath from her feet. Frantically, I try to catch her. The box topples out of her hands and the books go flying. So did I catch her? Her body against me throws me to the ground. A whole bunch of books pelt me in the face. Natsuki tries to shield herself with her own arms as her face lands straight on my chest. My right arm and my back seriously felt the impact. She slowly comes to her senses. She presses her arm straight into me to prop herself up. Natsuki seems to realize that it's not the floor that's beneath her. Gross. A fist pounds into my chest. Natsuki then hoists herself to her feet. What were you thinking, you sicko? Everything okay over here? I heard a lot of noise. Monica suddenly peers in. Monica, see what happens when you put a manga on the top shelf? Are you trying to kill your club members or something? Jeez. So sorry. And one more thing. It seems like your most recent club members are total pervs, so I hope you're happy. Somehow it's impossible for me to explain this whole bizarre situation to Monica. I didn't do anything, I swear. I know. Don't worry. Monica says that to me quietly. Looks like I'm off the hook. Oh no. I look down. Natsuki is kneeling on the floor. The books that are scattered all over there. There's a large diagonal crease along the page that she's desperately trying to smooth out. It must have landed on the page. Natsuki tries a bit more to fix the crease, but she can't get it out. Suddenly, she gives up and slams the book and then throws it to the floor. Instead of continuously... There's no music. Instead of continuously yelling, she just lowers her head. Oh. No. Why is she crying? I feel so bad. We were just trying to help her. I see tears on her face. I'll help get the crease out, okay? It's partially my fault, so... Natsuki shakes her head, still looking down. No, I don't even care that much. I'm just having a really bad day today. Oh, I feel so sad. My heart's breaking. She sobs again. I didn't mean to take it out on you. I really didn't mean to. It's fine. Is there anything you want to talk about? She shakes her head. Just every day is so hard. I just want to come to the club and... Natsuki falls silent again. I can't press her, so I can do only what I know what to do. I'll help clean this up, and I'll move the rest of your manga for you. I pick up volume 2 of the Parfait Girls, and we'll set this one aside. This will help you cheer you up a bit, right? We can get started on it once I'm done here. She looks up with glossy eyes. Her lip quivers. You're really nice to me. Oh, that sounds really straight. My heart is like breaking. What the heck? This sounds really strange coming from Natsuki. I didn't expect it at all. Well, just treating you like a friend, you know? Mm. She lowers her head and sniffles another sob. I'm not sure what happened to her today, but being nice is the least I can do. The next couple of minutes are silent between us, and as I begin gathering the scattered books, I make sure to slip them into the box in their correct order. After a little bit, Natsuki starts helping. It isn't long before we're done, and I hoist the box onto the shelf where Natsuki wanted to put it. Then I get on the stool and quickly finish moving the rest of her books from the top shelf. Alright, that should do it. I hop off the stool. Natsuki averts her gaze. Thanks. It's nothing. Natsuki is holding the volume I set aside in her hands. Alright, I'm ready. Good. Even if you weren't, I'd make you anyways. You're taking responsibility for what you said. The thing about cheering me up, that is. If you insist. Oh. I sit in the same spot as last time, and I open the second volume. Natsuki her mood quickly improves. Laughing and pointing things out to me, she's surprisingly sharp, making note of a lot of subtle, repeated jokes and background elements. In the end, I'm pretty impressed by how everything ties together in this manga. So we went from a complete hater to like, okay, she's cute, this is cute, it kind of suits. I guess Natsuki has good taste after all. After some time, Monica gets our attention as usual, and it's time to share poems again. Guess I'll be holding on to this for now. Yeah. Even you sound more enthusiastic this time. Well, I'm starting to get into it, you know? Told you. Yeah. I returned to my seat and slipped the book into my bag. I want to get Monica and Yuri out of the way. Hi again, Emerus. How's the writing going? Alright, I guess. I'll take that. As long as it's not going bad. I'm happy that you're applying yourself, and maybe you'll come up with a masterpiece. I wouldn't count on that. You never know. Want to share what you wrote for today? Sure, here you go. I give my poem to Monica. Alright, it's pretty good. You've been spending some time with Natsuki, haven't you? You must like her writing style. Yeah, I think it's a neat way to tell a story. I don't disagree. Natsuki's poems may be cute, but they're also meaningful. I can see why you'd be into the style. I guess that means you're not much of a fan of Yuri's poems then. I wouldn't say that. I kinda like everyone's poems. That's true, but I'm sure you like more than others, right? Like Yuri's use a lot of complex words and symbolism, or Sayori's way of expressing happiness or sadness is more of a direct way. Yeah. You can have some preference, don't you? Not that it's a contest or anything. I was just curious, that's all. But anyway, you want to read my poem now? I like the way this one turned out, so I hope you do too. Save me. Oh. The colors, they won't stop. Bright, beautiful colors. Flashing, expanding, piercing. Red, green, blue, and endless. Lord. That word of meaningless noise. The noise, it won't stop. This is like, oh my gosh. The noise, it won't stop. Violent, grating, waveform, squeaking, screeching, piercing, sine, cosine, tangent. Like playing a chalkboard on a turntable. Like playing a vinyl on a pizza crust. An endless poem of meaningless. Load me? It's even more abstract than your last one, huh? I guess it is just the way I ride. Literally, this is... Like, why can't you just be like a little... Not... You know, it's just, that I think that's what annoys me the most about her, is the way she leans over. I'm sorry if you don't like it. No, I never said that. It's just the kind of thing I haven't seen before, I guess. I kind of like playing with my own space on paper. Choosing where and how to space your words can totally change the mood of a poem. It's like almost like magic. The way I wrote the lines really short makes it feel like they're trying to speak... Oh, hiccup burp thing. The way I wrote over the lines really short makes it feel like they're trying to speak over the noise. I see. It's so hard for me to tell what it's about though. Sometimes asking what a poem is about isn't the right question. A poem can be abstract as a physical expression of a feeling or a conversation with the reader. So putting it in that way, not every poem is about something. Anyway, here's Monica's writing tip of the day. Sometimes you'll find yourself facing a difficult decision. When that happens, don't forget to save your game. Oh, is she like trying to give me like things for this? Forget to save your game. You never know when you might change your mind. So when something unexpected may happen. Wait, is this tip even about writing? What am I even talking about? What? Wait a sec. I'm confused. How does she know? Wait a minute. Are we like some incel playing a game as I'm an incel playing a game? What is this? That's my advice for today. Thank you for listening. She note. Now that I think about it, we're just gonna put that there and we're gonna return. Get Yuri out of the way. Are you still mad at me? Mad? For disrespecting Natsuki yesterday. Because reading this poem, now I know why you got mad at me. Because you prefer her writing over mine. That's not really true. Meaning when I disrespected her, I disrespected you too, didn't I? Oh no, Yuri. You might be reading into this a little bit much. How could I be so stupid? I always let these things happen. Whenever I think before I speak, I just come off as awkward and unlikable. But if I speak without thinking, the things I want to keep inside come out and make people hate me. So please don't force yourself to be around me. I know this is what Monica wants, but it's not fair to you when you can be enjoying your time with Natsuki and Sayori. Yuri, please. It makes it easier for me if you don't try to express any concern. Besides, I have my books with me. That's all I need. That makes me sad now. Yuri smiles sadly and puts her head down on the desk. I'm frustrated. I don't hate her, but it's as if she's not capable of listening to me over her own thoughts. That is true. I said to myself, all I can do is accept how she is. If she wants to be left alone, then I have no choice but to abide that request. So I can't punk. Let's say we're out of the way. Oh my goodness, this is so good, Amorous. I love it. Especially after yesterday's poem. You're too honest sometimes, Sayori. No, but really. I want to put this on my wall, can I? Sayori, you must be seriously overreacting. I'm not a good writer at all. Honestly, I have no idea what I'm doing. Well, maybe that's why. Because I have no idea what I like either. Jeez, I'm sure Yuri's opinion has to be more constructive than this. Maybe Natsuki's. Are you sure you don't like it just because I wrote it? Well, I'm sure that's part of it. I think I understand you better than a lot of people, you know? So when I read your poem, it's not just about a poem, it's Emerson's poem. And that's what makes it feel extra special. Like I can feel your feelings in it. Terry hugs the sheet against her chest. You're so weird, Sayori. Well, I'm not good at figuring out if poems are good or bad, but that's why I just go with my heart. If it makes me feel things, then it must be a good poem. I'm not sure that's exactly how it works. Then, again, I guess conveying feelings is a pretty important part of the whole thing. Yeah, maybe. Honestly, I don't even know what kind of writing you like, and you like in the first place. Yeah, me either. Why don't you at least try giving it some thought? Oh, you want to write something for me? That's so sweet. Yeah, right. But you're always thinking about other people. You need to think about yourself in a while. About yourself once in a while. If you don't, you might end up getting hurt at some point. Well, I don't really know what you mean, but I'll try to keep that in. She looks so serious. Whatever. Anyways, let's see. I guess I like happy poems. Well, sometimes I like sad poems. Sometimes a little bit of both. There's a word for that, right? What's the word I'm looking for? Bittersweet. Yeah. I like things that are happy and things that are sad. Happy and sad. I can't see you liking something sad, Sayori. Well, I like happy the most. But sometimes when you have a little rain cloud in your head, a sad poem can give a rain cloud a hug and make a nice happy rainbow. And Sayori, that's unexpectedly poetic. Is it? Maybe I'm getting better at expressing my feelings after all. Thanks, Emerus. I should go write that down then. You can read my poem now, okay? Alright, so this time, I'm guessing she didn't rush it by how much there is. It's called Battles. I puff off my scalp like the lid of a cookie jar. It's the secret place where I keep all my dreams. Little balls of sunshine all rubbing together like a bundle of kittens. I reach inside with my thumb and forefinger and pluck one out. It's warm and tingly, but there's no time to waste. I put it in a bottle to keep it safe. And I put it on the shelf with all the other bottles. Happy thoughts, happy thoughts, happy thoughts, happy thoughts, and bottles all in a row. My collection makes me a lot of friends. Each bottle a starlight makes amends. Sometimes my friends feel a certain way. Down comes a bottle to save the day. Night after night, more dreams. Friend after friend, more bottles. Deeper and deeper my fingers go, like exploring in a dark cave, discovering the secrets hiding in nooks and crannies. Digging and digging, scrapping and scrapping. Scrapping and scrapping it. I blow dust off my bottle caps. It doesn't feel like the time lapse. My empty shelf could use some more. My friends look through my locked front door. Oh my gosh, there's so much. Finally all done, I open up and come in And in come my friends, and they come in such a hurry. Do they want my bottles that much? I frantically pull them from the shelf one after another, holding them out to each and every friend, each and every bottle. But every time I let one go, it shatters against the towel between my feet. Happy thoughts, happy thoughts, happy thoughts, and shards all over the floor. They were supposed to be for my friends who aren't smiling. They're all shouting, pleading something, but all I hear is an echo, echo, echo inside my head. Holy, did you really write this? Of course I did. Didn't I tell you yesterday I was going to write the best poem ever? Yeah, but I didn't expect something like this to come from you. Monica taught me a whole lot, and I've been in touch with my feelings recently. I see that. It's almost kind of creepy. Creepy? Well, not exactly. Maybe because I'm so used to you being so cheerful all the time. Never mind. I'm thinking too hard about it. The point is, it came out good, so you should be proud of it. Thanks. I feel like I was meant to express myself this way. It helps me understand my own feelings a little bit better. Writing is like magic. You've got pretty passionate about this, huh? I hope you keep it up. Yeah. Writing's the best. I'm gonna keep writing until I die. Don't get out of yourself. Sari always had the habit of getting obsessed with something before dropping it no more than a week later. I wonder if this is one of those times. But seeing the passion in her eyes makes it so hard for me to be so pessimistic. Oh, Natsuki. Natsuki reads my poem. She keeps glancing at me and the back of the poem. By now, she must have read it more than once. Is it that bad? No, it's not. It's good. It's really good, okay? There, I said it. This wasn't supposed to happen at all. Why can't you just be bad at this? My poems are supposed to impress you, not the other way around. You're trying to impress me. Oh. Okay. That's cool. Obviously, you think I'd let you enjoy Yuri's writing more than mine? Give me a break. Well, in that case, what's the problem with me trying to impress you? I'll tell you. Natsuki's phrase is like she just realized something. You're trying to impress me? Natsuki vigorously scans her poem more than one more time. Then the poem slips out of her hands and flutters to the floor. I have to use the... Wait! She realized I was writing it for her. No! Hey, Emrys, did you do something to Natsuki? I just saw her rush out like that. You didn't do anything terrible, did you? No. I just told her that my voice gets caught in the throat. There's no way I can tell Monica that I'm trying to impress Natsuki. Monica sees the poem lying swiftly on the floor. She skims it over a second time, her smile not fading from her face. I see. At first, I thought you just liked her writing style, but you wrote this for her, didn't you? I mean, not really. In fact, didn't she like your poem a lot the other day, too? I'm surprised you know her taste so well already. Are you sure you're not cheating, Emrys? Cheating? What do you mean by that? Never mind. I'm just kidding. I don't understand Monica's joke at all. Anyways, how do you think Natsuki feels about you? Oh, you don't need to answer that. It was just something for you to think about. Hey! Natsuki comes up and snatches the poem out of Monica's hand. Neither of us notice her re-enter the classroom. Did you read this, Monica? Of course. I liked it. Ugh, you should really stop reading things that aren't for you, you know. You have a bad habit of doing it. But Emrys wrote this poem, and we're supposed to share it with everyone, right? Natsuki freezes. She apparently forgot that the poem is technically for everyone to read. Okay, well, I think Emrys is done sharing this poem with everyone. It's not like anyone would want to read this anyway. In fact, I'm just gonna hold on to Yes, fall in love with me more. Fall in love with me as I evilly rub my hands together. What? Why are you looking at me like that? Like what? Ugh. Never mind. Well, I guess Natsuki has my poem now. Not that I really planned on keeping it. Anyway, read mine. And no, I won't let you keep it. This is my only copy. It's so long. Okay. Amy likes spiders. You know what I heard about Amy? Amy likes spiders. Icky, wriggly, hairy, ugly spiders. That's why I'm not friends with her. Amy has a cute singing voice. I heard her singing my favorite love song. Every time she sang the chorus, my heart would pound to the rhythm of the words. But she likes spiders. That's why I'm not friends with her. One time I hurt my leg really bad. Amy helped me and took me to the nurse. I tried not to let her touch me, and she likes spiders, so her hands are probably gross. That's why I'm not friends with her. Maybe that's why I like her, is because she reminds me of me a bit. I hate spiders. Amy has a lot of friends. I always see her talking to people. She probably talks about spiders. What if her friends start to like spiders? That's why I'm not friends with her. It doesn't matter if she has other hobbies. It doesn't matter if she keeps it private. It doesn't matter if it doesn't hurt anybody. It's gross. She's gross. The world is better off without spider lovers. And I'm going to tell everyone. Longer than yesterday's. Yesterday's was too short. I was just warming up. I mean, didn't think that's the best I could do. Oh, no, of course not. Anyway, the message is pretty straightforward in this poem. I doubt I have to explain it. Sometimes you can even explain complicated issues with much simpler apologies. And it helps people realize how stupid they're being. Oh, is this for Natsuki? Natsuki and Yuri? Like anyone would agree that the subject of his poem is an ignorant jerk. Do you know people like that? Of course, it's about how everyone thinks That doesn't matter. It can be about anything. I wrote it to be easy to relate to. Everyone has some kind of weird hobby or guilty pleasure. Something that you're afraid of. If people find out, they make fun of you or think less of you. But that's just what makes people stupid. Who cares what someone likes as long as they're not hurting anyone and if that makes them happy? I think people really need to respect others for liking weird things. Well, you're definitely right. At least I can relate to that. And I'm sure a lot of other people can too. You know, I'm glad that you can appreciate this kind of writing. I mean, I know I was talking about that yesterday, but I've been enjoying sharing my writing with you, so consider yourself lucky, okay? Thanks for being honest. What's that supposed to mean? I'm always honest. Jeez. Just look forward for tomorrow, okay? Alright, I will. Okay, everyone. We're all done reading each other's poems, right? I have something extra planned today, so someone can come sit at the front of the room. Is this about the festival? Sort of. Do we really have to plan something for the festival? It's not like we can put together anything good in just a few days. We'll just end up embarrassing ourselves instead of getting any new members. That's a concern of mine as well. I don't really do well with last minute preparations. Well, you make cupcakes, you make teas. Sayori, go away. Monica, flirt with random men. That tends to work, I feel like, for her. Don't worry so much. We're going to keep it simple, okay? We don't need much more than a few decorations. Sayori has been working on posters, and I'm designing some pamphlets as well. We can give it out during the events. Okay, that's great and all, but that doesn't tell us what we're actually going to be doing for the event. Sorry, I thought you heard about it already. We're going to be performing. Performing? Monica? Yeah, we're going to be having a poetry performance. Each of us are going to choose a poem to recite during the event. But the cool part is we're also going to let anyone else come up and recite poems too. Sayori is putting it all on the posters in case anyone wants to prepare ahead of time. Sayori has been coloring a poster, holds it up for us to see. Are you kidding me, Monica? You didn't already start putting those posters up, did you? Well, I did. Do you think it's really that bad of an idea? No, but it's not. But I didn't sign up for this, you know. There's no way I'm going to be performing in front of everyone, in front of a group of people like that. I agree with Natsuki. I could never in my life do something like that. Imagining it, Yuri shakes her head in fear. Guys, no, Sayori. I understand where they're coming from. Remember that Natsuki and Yuri never shared their poems with anyone until just a couple days ago. It's a lot to ask for them to recite their poems out loud to a whole room full of people. I guess I kind of overlooked that, so I'm so sorry. But I still think we should do it to do our best. We're the only responsible ones for the fate of this club. And if we start the event and each put on a good performance, then it will inspire others to do the same. And the more people who perform, the better we'll be able to show everyone what literature is about. Yeah, it's all about expressing your feelings, being intimate with yourself, finding new horizons, and having fun. That's right. And it's those reasons we're all in the club today. Don't you want to share that with others too, to inspire them to find the same feelings that you were prior to the... Oh my gosh. Okay. I know you do. I know we all do. Look at them. What the heck? I know we all do. And if it takes standing in front of a room for 2 minutes and reciting a poem, then I know you can do it. Natsuki and Yuri remain silent. Sayori looks worried. I guess that leaves me no choice. I agree. I don't think it's too much to ask. I think that Sayori and Monica have been really trying really hard to get numbers. The least we can do is help them out a little bit. Well, maybe, but it looks like Natsuki doesn't have any arguments left. Fine. I guess I'll just have to get over it. Alright. Phew. Thanks, Natsuki. What about you, Yuri? Yuri dejectedly glances around at everyone's expectant faces. I guess I don't really have a choice. This club is seriously going to be the death of me. I'm about to sneeze. I can feel it. Oh my gosh. You'll be fine, Yuri. But anyway, let's move on to the main event. I want each of you to choose a poem of yours. We're going to be practicing reciting them in front of each other. No way. Monica, this is too sudden. Well, if you can't recite your poem in front of a club, how do you expect to do it in front of strangers? Don't worry. I'll start off to help feel everyone make a little more comfortable. Of course. Now let's go see. Monica flips through her notebook to a specific poem she has in mind. She stands behind the podium. The title of the poem is The Way They Fly. Something tells me I need to get my throat moist for this. Okay. Monica begins reciting her poem. Oh, do I not have to read it? Sick. Her clear confidence fills the room. More than that, her inflection is pristine. She knows exactly how to apply emotion behind each line she recites She brings the words to life. Is this something she's done before? Is this simply a natural thing? I glance around me. Everyone has their eyes on Monica. Sayori looks amazed. Yuria has an intense expression on her face that I don't understand. And finally, Monica finishes the recitation. I'm totally mispronouncing that. The four of us applaud. Monica takes a breath and smiles. That was so good, Monica. Thank you very much. I was just hoping to set a good example. Are you ready to go next, Sayori? I'll go next. Oh. She clutches. Oh my goodness. I'm scared. This poem is called... Looks at all of us. You can do it, Yuri. It's called After Image of a Crimson Eye. Yuri's voice shakes as she starts reading the poem. Just a moment, she practically refused to do this. Why is she putting in so much effort? As Yuri gets past a couple of lines, her voice changes. It's almost like what happens when Yuri gets absorbed into her books. Her quivering words transform into sharp syllables of a fierce, confident woman. The poem is full of twists and turns in its structure, and that she enunciates with perfect timing. This must be a rare glimpse into the whirling fire Yuri keeps concealed inside her head. Suddenly, she's finished. Everyone is stunned. Yuri snaps back into reality, glances around her as if she's bewildered even herself. Up to me to say this. I'm the first one to start applauding. Everyone joins afterwards. We give Yuri the recognition she deserves. It's not that we didn't want to applaud for her, but we were caught so off guard that we must have forgotten. Honestly, good job. Good job. Good job. As we applaud, Yuri holds the poem to her chest and rushes back to her seat. That was really good. Thank you for sharing. Looks like Yuri is down for the count. Okay, I guess I'm next. Terry pops out of her chair, walks to the podium. This one is called My Meadow. Sorry, I giggled. It's a lot harder than I thought. How did you guys do it so easily? Try not to think of it like you're reciting to other people. Imagine you're reciting it to yourself, like in front of a mirror or in your own head. It's your poem, so it'll come out the best that way. I see. Okay then. Sarah begins her poem. Somehow it feels like her soft voice was made as a perfect match. This poem isn't aimlessly cheerly like Sayori's. It's serene and bittersweet. If I were to read this on paper, I probably wouldn't think much of it. But hearing it come from Sayori's voice gives it a whole new meaning. Maybe this is what Sayori meant when she said she likes my poems. It's like I get to reach more deeply into someone I thought I knew it through and through. This is so... I feel like I just read a whole entire book. Oh. Sayori finishes and we applaud. I did it! Good job, Sayori. Even Everest liked it. I guess that's a good sign. What does that mean? It came out nicely, Sayori. Does this, have, noise suppression? Let me see. I want to see what my mic... I turn a little up. Oh, that's so weird. Okay. I don't know exactly what that... There's, a knob on my mic that I found out, not even that long ago. Came out nice, Sayori. The atmosphere of the poem fits you really nicely. But it might be that your other poems wouldn't work quite as well as with that kind of delivery. I don't understand. In other words, I've seen poems of yours that are sort of gentle. Seen poems of yours where that sort of gentle delivery wouldn't work as well. They might need a little more force behind them depending on what you're reading. Oh, I know what you mean. That's why I've been practicing that kind of thing. It's just embarrassing to do it in front of everyone. The next time I'm going to make you pick a poem that challenges you a bit more. We don't have much time before the festival, you know? Okay. Well, who's next? Natsuki? Don't make me go before Emerus. It's not like I compare to you guys anyways. Might as well let Emerus lower everyone's standards before I have to do it. Natsuki. It's fine, it's fine. I might as well get it over with. It's not like I have much of a selection on what to read. I just have to go with what I wrote for you today. I stand up, so did I grab it from her then? I stand up and step in front of the podium. Everyone has their eyes on me, making me feel terribly awkward. I recite my poem. Since I'm not exactly confident in my own writing, it's hard to put my energy into it. Despite that, once I finish, I receive applause anyways. Sorry I'm not really good as everyone else. Don't worry about it so much. I think it's less about your abilities and more about your lack of confidence in your writing. There's something that'll prove over time, though. Yeah, maybe. Alright then. That just leaves Natsuki. Yeah, I'm going. Natsuki begrudgingly gets out of her seat and makes her way to the podium. The poem is called... It's called Why Are You All Looking at Me? Because you're presenting. Well, the poem is called Jump. Natsuki takes a breath. Oh, wait, so she was like screaming at it. Oh, duh, you're presenting. Oh my god, you love a nugget. When she starts reciting the poem, her sour attitude disappears a little bit. While she's still a little enthused, unenthused, there we go. Her poem has a rhythm and rhyme to it. It's Natsuki's trademark, and it works surprisingly well when spoken aloud. The words feel like they bounce up and down as if giving life to the poem. Natsuki finishes and everyone applauds. She hops back to her seat. That wasn't so bad, was it? Easy for you to say. You better not make me do that again. Well, do you at least feel prepared enough to recite a poem in front of other people? I mean, doing it in front of other people will be way easier. I can put whatever face I want for other people. But when it's just my friends, it's embarrassing. That's a surprise, Natsuki. I think it'd be the other way around for me. Well, that's how it is. So, well, in that case, I guess you won't have to worry about it for the festival. That said, I want to thank everyone for coming through. It might be hard, but I hope that you all have an idea of what it's like now. Make sure you pick a poem and get enough practice before the festival, okay? I'll be making pamphlets, so let me know ahead of time what you'll be reciting. Jeez, I should probably find some other poem to recite instead. That's fine too. It doesn't have to be your own. I'm already pleasantly surprised that you're putting all this effort for the club. Hand over. I'm like placing a hand so I don't have to look at her. Makes me really happy. Yeah, no problem. Okay, everyone. I think that's about it for today. I know the festival is coming up, but let's write poems for tomorrow as well. It's been working out really nicely so far, so I'd like to continue that. As for the festival, we'll finish planning and we'll have the weekend to prepare. Monday's the big day. I can't wait. I can do this. Alright. I stand up, and there's no way I'll be able to find the same enthusiasm as Sarah and Monica, but I'll do my best to get through it. If it's for the sake of the club. And impressing Monica, I'll have to do my best. Ready to go, Sayori? Yeah. Look at you two always going home together like that. It's adorable, isn't it? Jeez, guys. Don't make such a big deal out of it. It must be a little nice, though. Well, how am I supposed to respond to that? It's okay, Emerus. You don't have to say it. Whatever. Let's go. And I think on that note... on that note, we are going to end this episode here. If you want to see more of this, let me know, because this actually seems really interesting, and I actually really like this. I've never played Doki Doki Literature Club, nor have I ever actually really watched it, so this is kind of like fun. It's a lot to read. We're going to save the game now. We'll go into this empty slot, because, yeah, we'll go right there. And then we'll go main menu. Yeah, if you guys liked today's episode, let me know. It was really fun, and I really liked recording this for y'all. And if you guys have any more suggestions in the comments, I can't guarantee that I'll get into them instantly, but I'll do my best, as best as I can, to get it filmed. I know this was kind of long, so if you didn't watch all the way through, I totally understand. But I do want to say that I love you guys, and I appreciate for all the support that you've been giving me. If you did like today's episode, you don't necessarily have to, but it does help if you guys could just subscribe and even like leave a comment or even a like. That'd be really great. And like I said, I do plan on streaming on Twitch later this week. I will be posting what day, like a few days beforehand, saying what day it will be, like as an actual post, not on a video. And then even leaving a link to my Twitch. I also have links to the Instagram and Twitch in my bio, like description on the page. So if you guys want to go and give me a follow there, that'd be awesome, because I do plan on streaming there. I mean, of course, I'm going to be posting it on YouTube no matter what, but you know, it makes it so I can like reach out to you guys a lot easier. And on that note, I guess I will see y'all later. Bye!